I got this Oraimo power bank because it says 130 watts. So if I had just taken the time to just look at this image, I would have seen that 100 watts is for the first port and then 30 watts is for the second port. Meaning that I have to find the cable to connect those two ports together before I'm able to achieve 130 watts. This power bank is expensive. It's not cheap. 92,900 from Oraimo's website. I bought it for 83,000, so I got it cheaper than they sell it on their website. On Oraimo's own website, they have another power bank that is about 50,000 mAh for 65,000, and I got this 27,000 mAh for 83,000. So if you check the price relatively to how much capacity you get, it's not really a good deal. So then that means it must offer something that will make it quite amazing. And what I suspect is the ability to charge your device at 100 watts and to also charge at 100 watts. Let me quickly grab this right here. This is another charger I have. This is what I use to determine the capacity of how much I can charge from it. And this port is supposed to deliver over 100 watts. Technically, if I plug this into the power bank, I should be able to hit 100 watts. So currently it's on 60 here, but here it says, so one of these two is lying. This is the first time I've managed to get it to charge 100 watts. So this confirmed from here that I'm charging 100 watts. Here says I'm charging at 94, and here, what is it? Says I'm charging at 100 watts. One of those two devices is lying, but according to Oraimo, what I've seen there, they didn't lie. 94 is close enough to 100, and I feel that is a pass. There isn't really that much writing, just a bunch of marketing. There's information here that says smart LED display, which I really like the display. The display is actually quite nice. Arrow points down when it's charging, arrow points out when it's charging on the device. Gives you your battery percentage and the charging percentage. It's actually quite good. Flight friendly, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but the airport, I noticed that recently most of our airlines are stopping people from putting their power bank in the that place that you drop your bags. I don't know what it's called. But now they're forcing you to hold it with you or put it in that front seat. If you have a power bank, you have to like take it out of your bag and put it there. So maybe this flight friendly is that even if you drop it there, it's not going to have an issue. Compatible with Apple, Samsung, HP, and literally is a charger. If it's not compatible with some devices, it's going to be quite odd. Now, what can you do with 100 watts? Is 100 watts good enough? Well, my dock is connected to my MacBook, charges my laptop at 100 watts, and that is the same thing I used to drive these devices and edit on DaVinci Resolve. So I'm able to run pretty much any application I want to run on my laptop, drive all of these things and still charge 100 watts, and it's still convenient enough for me to do what I want to do, how I want to do, without it actually losing any power. So 100 watts is good enough. I know this is a niche problem, but this is an expensive niche product. I feel I don't think a lot of people would be buying these devices, because how many people would actually use it? And would I actually recommend you get something like this? Not really. You can get a 40,000 for 39,000. You can get a 27,000 mAh for 30,000 naira. So the same capacity for this one that doesn't have this level of fast charging, you can get it for as low as 30,000 naira. So I paid 50,000 naira more for fast charging, basically to be able to charge your devices at 100 watts. And there isn't a lot of devices that would actually charge at that 100 watts. This is only specific for me and my laptop. And the main reason is that I use my laptop a lot on the go, and my battery doesn't actually die. Let me be honest, my M2 MacBook lasts forever. Why do I still need a power bank? Well, sometimes there's no lights. We live in Nigeria, so there won't be electricity. I won't charge my laptop. I would have been running it on battery, using it for the entire day, and then maybe I leave home and my battery is at 50% or 40% or so, not high enough for me to like get a full day's of work, I just decide to plug my laptop to my power bank when I'm out and just use it that way. Quite convenient. That was what I was thinking, and the idea behind getting this. I was also curious. Actually, I was sold because it says 130 watts. I don't have anything that charges at 130 watts. It's actually quite difficult to find devices that charges above 100 watts. So I got this specifically because of that. And I didn't get that, but I got a product that's... See, it still says 100 watt. Like, it still says 100 watts here. And then here has increased to 96. One of these two is lying. There's currently no lights. I'm pretty much lighting myself up with these lights that I have back here. But I still need to do work, so I have my laptop, connected it to my power bank so that it's getting charged. I was using it on battery for a while and it dropped down to like 80%. But right now I'm on 85%, so it's actually charging. By the time I hit it with maximum load, I'll be pulling power out of the power bank, not from my laptop itself. It seems like when I load it with as much tax as possible, I mean like exporting a video, opening all my IDEs that I use for development, running an emulator, have a YouTube video playing in the background, it pretty much handled it really well. This was charging at around 80 watts, but my laptop was not draining battery, so I feel like it's supplying it with enough battery through the USB-C. So yeah, it does work. I still haven't hit that 100 watts. I'm going to try everything possible to hit that 100 watts, to see it at 100 watts and be like, yes, I've charged 100 watts. But in terms of real world usage, this would actually charge my laptop fine. Thank you for watching.